Hi, my name is Juan and welcome to Game News, and on today's video we're going to talk about Naughty Dog working on its next big game. The next PlayStation PC port might have leaked, an unannounced EA game could be revealed soon, and Doug Bowser says that Zelda Tears of the Kingdom $70 price tag reflects game quality. So without further ado, let's go straight to the news. Wait, subscribe to the channel buddy, only 2% of you guys are subscribed. Let's get to 1K. If you subscribe, your hair will grow.
What?
Naughty Dog is already working on its next big game, and it might not be The Last of Us Part 3. So guys, it's been a while since we have heard any concrete details about Naughty Dog's upcoming projects. We know that they are working on a multiplayer game set in The Last of Us universe, but what about their next big title? Well, in a recent interview with Kinda Funny, co-president Neil Druckmann spilled the beans. According to Druckmann, Naughty Dog is in a unique position where they can make whatever they're most excited about, with very little pressure from PlayStation to churn out sequels. This mean that the team can explore a number of different projects, and some of them sequels and some of them entirely new ideas. At the end of every project, we purposefully explore several different projects. Some of them might be a sequel and then bunch of new ideas, and then we really feel like, where do our passions lie? Druckmann explained. Guys, he went on to say that Naughty Dog's next big title has already been decided, but he can't reveal what it is just yet. However, he did acknowledge the demand for The Last of Us Part 3, saying, "I know the fans really want The Last of Us Part 3. I hear about it all the time, and all I can say is that we are already into our next project." So what does all this mean? Well, it is possible that Naughty Dog next big game won't be related to The Last of Us at all. While Druckmann never explicitly stated that the project isn't Part 3, his comments about constantly exploring new ideas and wanting to avoid burnout could be a hint that the team is ready to move on to something different. Guys, it's worth noting that Naughty Dog has been working on The Last of Us series since 2017, with the exception of Uncharted: The Legacy of Thieves, which launched in January 2022. So after working on the same series for almost 6 years, it's understandable that the team may be ready for a change. Of course, we will have to wait for more information to come out before we can say for sure what Naughty Dog's next big game will be. But one thing is for sure, fans of the developer are always in for a treat when they release a new title. Next PlayStation PC port might have leaked via job listing. So guys, recently a job listing sparked fans' speculation that the next PlayStation game Sony intends to port to PC is none other than Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Released in mid-2021 for PlayStation 5, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart started development before the PS5 was even announced. All previous installments in the Ratchet & Clank franchise were second-party PlayStation exclusive developed by Insomniac Games, but with Sony reserving the ownership of the IP itself. Now, with Sony bringing some of its exclusive to Windows, starting with the PC port of Horizon Zero Dawn in 2020, it seems like Ratchet & Clank might be the next in line. Guys, this rumor is due to a job listing from Niche Software, a Dutch company that Sony acquired specifically for facilitating PlayStation PC ports. The listing called for a UI and UX designer with experience using middleware software from Current Labs. While Rift Apart is not the only game made by a current PlayStation Studio subsidiary that uses current-made UI tech, it is the only title fitting that criteria without a PC port. So, assuming Nishians hasn't strayed away from its recent stated goal of bringing first-party PlayStation exclusive to Windows, this listing seems to imply that a PC port of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart might be in the horizon. So, an hypothetical port of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart would be a safe way for Sony to maintain interest in a franchise with minimal investment. So guys, the previous game sold over 1.1 million copies in its first 5 weeks on the market. So while the series is certainly not lacking in fandom, it's also unlikely to receive a fully fledged sequel anytime soon. This is because even though Insomniac had a 400-strong force as of 2021, the headcount doesn't seem particularly large for a studio that's currently working on 2 AAA projects in the form of Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and the possible M-rated Marvel's Wolverine. So a PC port of Rift Apart is likely the only thing Ratchet & Clank fans can realistically hope for the future. Unannounced EA game could be revealed soon. So guys, Electronic Arts or EA has been quite hush-hush since the last summer when it focused on releases like Dead Space Remake and Wild Hearts. However, recently there's been a buzz about the new unannounced game that might be revealed in the coming months. So what's the buzz all about, you ask? Well, a listing on the Xbox store has hinted at the existence and identity of this mysterious game, which seems to be a racing game. The game has been placed under the racing and flying category, which has got the gaming community pretty excited. Now, you might be thinking that this could be a follow-up to Need for Speed Unbound, which was released in December 2022, but it's way too early for that. So, the most likely contenders for this game are Codemasters F1 2023 or the next WRC game, both of which are Codemaster projects. So guys, if you're not familiar with Codemasters, they are a UK-based studio that was acquired by EA in a $1 billion deal. They obtained an exclusive license for the World Rally Championship in 2020. Their first official WRC game was supposed to be released in 2023. All in all, I will keep you guys updated as more information surfaces, so stay tuned and let's hope that this unannounced game lives up to the hype. Doug Bowser says Zelda Tears of the Kingdom $70 price tag reflects game quality. We are just 2 months away from the highly anticipated sequel of Breath of the Wild, but some fans have been worried about the game's new price tag, $70. Well, Nintendo of America President Doug Bowser recently spoke to the Associated Press and assured fans that Tears of the Kingdom will be worth it every penny. According to Bowser, the $70 price tag reflects the type of experience that fans can expect from playing this particular game. He described it as an incredible, full, and deeply immersive experience. And guys, to tell you the truth, we have no reason to doubt him. After all, the Legend of Zelda franchise has been always delivering top-notch gaming experience, but what about the rumors of a Switch Pro or a Switch sequel? Well, Bowser remains tight-lipped on that topic, instead focused on the fact that Switch sales are still going strong and that there is a very strong lineup of games coming. He did mention that Switch is a unique device and that it could continue to have a strong performance over the next few years. Of course, just because Bowser envisions the Switch being important to Nintendo for a few more years doesn't mean that there won't be a new console coming. A new console can exist alongside the Switch, and who knows what the future holds. So guys, this is all for me for now. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell, and peace.